Krishna. Dear devotees, thank you so much for coming. Can we come ahead maybe? Sit from here. Other devotees are joining in later, they will have some space then. Ajay Prabhu, come on. Let's start sit from here. Jennifer, come on, come ahead. Rana Mataji, ahead. Let's start sit from here. You can sit here. Hare Krishna. भगवान की जय, भगवान की जय, Srila Prabhupada की जय. We'll have our dear Srini Prabhu speaking on Nrsimha Caturdashi today. Let's welcome Srini Prabhu by loudly chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Make it bigger. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Last time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much, Srini Prabhu. Accepting our invitation.
Jaya भगवान की जय, लक्ष्मी नरसिंह भगवान की जय, प्रहलाद नरसिंह की जय, विदाई गौ परिवने। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भवति उत्तमश्लोके भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च गोपाकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः।
श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं
स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कलामयं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपान् साग्रजातां सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरवसे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्तकांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna. Welcome all on this auspicious day, working day, but still you all made it on the auspicious occasion of this, the appearance day of Lord Nrsimha Dev. So we are here to celebrate that festival, and I feel very, I feel very great about it because I got this opportunity from the temple board. So I humbly bow down for this sort of opportunities to giving us to people like us. We don't deserve, but still we are getting such kind of opportunities where we can grow in Bhakti Marg. So I humbly bow down and say thanks to the temple board for this sort of opportunities. Hare Krishna. And there are many seniors here, and also I don't qualify to speak here in front of you, but I also beg and request and pray. I request you to pray that I can speak here so that the right words come at the right time with the right spirit. So please pray for me. Okay. Today, definitely, the topic would be Nrsimha, the Lord Nrsimha I would be talking about. So few topics I'm picking it from the whole narration, like what I'm going to talk, it's from the Bhagavatam. And also few incidents which happened recently also I would like to touch upon, because we all are very familiar about the appearance of Lord Nrsimha Dev and Prahlad Maharaj. We heard it multiple times from childhood. And we have seen in many plays and also in movies, so we are very familiar, but I would like to touch upon few more recent incidents so that we can contemplate on the appearance day of Lord Nrsimha Dev, because it's very auspicious and also very important for us also to always think about the Lord, especially on these special days, because the mercy is always doubles. So I would like to talk about first the incident from Prabhupada, but before that, the actual story of like how Nrsimha Dev is coming, that anyways you are going to see live in our drama and soon in 40 minutes. So I'm not touching that topic, so I'm excluding that and then I'm covering the other part. So now, generally, when we want to fulfill our desires or something, so generally what we do, we approach different deities, like directly, like exalted devotees always approach Radha and Krishna, but for any special example, when January 1st happens, what we do immediately, we take a New Year resolution, which won't last for a week or a month. But we try to take a resolution, and then so example, when we take such type of vows, so generally to get it succeed in such sort of vows, generally like we approach Kurma Dev. So we approach the deity of Lord Kurma. So similarly, like why now the point is why we have to worship Lord Nrsimha Dev. Because if you look at the deity, he is already with the blood in his nails and the human intestines on his neck, around his neck. So very fearful, right? So when somebody sees, when any new person comes to the temple and we say like, this is Lord Nrsimha Dev, so he is a supreme Lord, then they're like, what kind of supreme Lord it is? His blood all around and like it's so scary. So they may run away. So but why is he so merciful? And so that I'll just talk about that now. So in 1965, when Prabhupada was traveling from India to the West, so he got already 2 heart attacks. I think you already know about that story. And then 3 years passed, like 1968, he got another heart attack. So by then there were only few disciples, not with full knowledge. they're in the process of learning to understand what is this bhakti, what is this about God, and how to keep the God consciousness every time, how to keep the God in the center, and how to do our day-to-day activities, and at the same time to keep God in the center. These sort of things Prabhupada was teaching, and at this moment, all this group has got the news that Prabhupada has got another heart attack. So they were really shocked, and then they were thinking that like, what will happen if Prabhupada leaves. So then when they approached, then Prabhupada told them, okay, when these sort of instance happens, when you have any obstacles in your path, so the first we have to approach is Lord Nrsimha Nrsimha Bhagavan ki Jai. So when Prabhupada said that, and also Prabhupada not only that, and he gave these two prayers that what we sing in Nrsimha Arti, Namaste Nrsimha Pralad Radhaine, and then Tavkara Kamalavare, from these two different versions. So he gave that and made us a song, and that's how we also sing today also a Nrsimha song every day. Because these mantras, the whatever, they imbibe a lot of power, so the potency is very high. So definitely we don't understand, we cannot even feel it, how that helps. But these mantras when we recite, we don't know, but it keeps on removing the obstacles in our day-to-day path. That's why we sing this Nrsimha prayer every day to have our day smooth, so that we continue in our bhakti process. So then when devotees started singing this, and then eventually Prabhupada became fine, and then Prabhupada, after that only we see like lot many books Prabhupada wrote. That's how we have the English translations of so many shastras we have now, like Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, everything. But similar incident also happened like in Mayapur. So it was in 1986. So in 1986, and what happened? There was Radha Madhav deities in Mayapur, you already know that, with Ashtashakis, right? So that time Lord Nrsimha was not there in Mayapur temple. And at that time, there were around 35 dacoits. They attacked the temple, because those days what happens, they used to come to the temples to steal the deities, and then they take away and then they export it, or they get money out of it. They were doing the attacks were a lot on the temples. So at that moment, so they were all scared when the dacoits came and they were attacking the devotees. So then they were started chasing behind them. By then already they caught off both Krishna and Radharani. So, but devotees started chasing them, and then they started fighting back with the devotees. And during this process, one devotee even lost his leg. They shot at his leg, and eventually that devotee took the initiation. Later, he became a sannyasi. Any guesses? Who is that devotee? His Prabhu? Yes, His Holiness Bhakti Raghav Maharaj. So he's still there. So we can hear to his talks like how it happened and all. So touching. So then they have decided. Generally, what happens like in our day-to-day life, when we come across any material problem or any problem, what we do immediately, we think of again material solution. Example. When we fall sick, what we do? We approach a doctor and they give some antibiotics, and that has some other side effects, and that causes other. There is a cycle of the problems which is always aligned there. But always it says that like for any problem, the spiritual solution is something the final one. So devotees, right? So they didn't go for any security guards or anything. So they finally decided to install Lord Nrsimha in Mayapur, and when they started thinking about this, then to worship Lord Nrsimha, it has to be very strict. The deity worship has to be very strict. It's not like how we worship out of love with how we do for Radha Madhav. So then nobody was willing to do the pujari services there. So they were already thinking that if you bring the deity Lord Nrsimha, then who will take care of him? So then two twin brothers, you all know that one of the brothers already passed away, Panchachangri Prabhu and Janivas Prabhu. They both came forward and they said that we will do the deity worship. So and then they have decided to get the new Lord Nrsimha deity. And devotees want Lord Nrsimha, if you see in different places, is in different mode, depends on his positions. Example, like in Mayapur we see that they want Sthana Nrsimha, that means exactly they want the Nrsimha like when some dacoits come again, they should get very much scared. So they decided like, okay, the most fearful part is when Nrsimhadev just appeared from the pillar, so ferocious, right? That you will see in our drama also now. Last time when the same play was happening, the kids were crying here. Then the moment Nrsimhadev came from the pillar that side. So devotees decided to have the Stanu Nrsimha deity. So it is like scared. He's going to scare, and he was in that position. That's why you see the deity is like this, not having a Hiranyakashipu like that, because it is the moment exactly he just stepped out from the pillar. So then they want this sort of this style of a deity. So then they have approached then Atmatattva Prabhu was there. So he went to South India, Tamil Nadu, and then he approached one of the sculptures, and they asked for the Sthanu Nrsimha deity, and they said that see, we don't carve this, and I'm sure you will not be able to handle this deity. So don't go for anywhere else and don't ask for this deity. They did not agree to do the deity for this devotees. So then after a few days, again they requested. So after a few days, what happened? They said, yes, we will do it. You know how that happened? So there was a dream, because this sculpture comes from the lineage of Shankaracharya's mutt. So the Guru, the Shankaracharya in the mutt, he got a dream that the devotees from ISKCON, they will be approaching. So you should be able to do the sculpting for this Lord Nrsimhadev. So that's how they got the approval from their Guru. And then the sculptor said yes, and finally he asked for like, I want 6 months time. So only at least I need 6 months time to finish this deity. And Atmatattva Prabhu and team, they said yes, okay, and they came back. And exactly after 6 months they went. They went exactly after 6 months, and they thought the deity would be finished. The deity formation is finished, but by the time they went, nothing was formed. And he didn't even start. So then when we asked, then the person replied that like, I told you that in 6 months time I will be finishing it, provided if there is a stone that where he can carve on that. And then till then he didn't find. So then he said that then he requested extra time, and then he told when the sculptures, what they do when they hit somewhere, anywhere, the 7 types of a sound should produce. Then only they will use such sort of stones. At the same time, now Atmatattva Prabhu is also asking, I want 1 feet of Prahlad Maharaj also. So the Nrsimhadev deity is 4 feet, and he said, I also want 1 feet of Prahlad Maharaj. So then the sculptor denied and said, like, if you start on adding like this, I will not be able to finish it. And according to your calculations, if Prahlad Maharaj is already 1 feet, then Nrsimhadev should be 120 feet. So, but you are asking 4 feet of Nrsimhadev. So all these conversations were happening, but finally they requested, and with the mercy of Lord Nrsimhadev directly, he came with 4 feet, and also Prahlad Maharaj came, and that too after 1.5 years. So in 1988, I think, yeah, somewhere like that, it got finished within 2 years. Before he came also, what happened, they got a call from the sculptor. I think you already heard this in many lectures. That deity was finished, but devotees didn't go there, and the sculptor just went out, and by the time he came, he already saw the whole shed where the Nrsimhadev deity was kept was started burning. So it totally burned, the whole shelter was. So then he immediately called the devotees and said, the deity is so powerful, I cannot keep him anymore here, please immediately take him, you start worshipping him there. So then devotees rushed there and brought them. And when they opened the box, they have realized. So they saw the Lord Nrsimhadev deity. This is Ugra Nrsimha. So when they saw the deity, you know what was the mistake? Any guesses? The eyes were open. Generally, when sculptor does sculpting, right? So they close the eyes. They close the eyes and they don't open it until the prana pratishtha happens. Prana pratishtha is you give the life to the deity, particular deity. So he didn't close the eyes. The moment he opened the box, then the devotees realized, okay, already life came. That's why it's so powerful. And then they have decided. Then later they did all the process, and then that's how you see. So do you want to take the darshan of that Mayapur Ugra Nrsimhadev's deity?
Yes.
You Here it is. My for Nrsimha Bhagwan ki. I'll give you a few more pictures, darshans like this. So just be with me, try to follow. If you're not, just raise your hand, I can repeat it. And you can see here how ferocious it is. And you can also see like it's Sthanu Nrsimha, like he just stepped out from the pillar, he's like this. Okay. And now I want to talk about how, like in various places and also in various instances where Lord Nrsimhadev has been worshipped very sincerely by many devotees. Also, if you can see in Vrindavan, Prabhu, I have time till what time? 6:45. Okay. So if you also see in Vrindavan, directly Nanda Maharaj, Krishna's parents, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai, they are also worshipping this Lord Nrsimhadev. We know Krishna himself is Nrsimhadev, but we should understand how the Leela is. This is also the deity here in Nandagram. It is there where where the parents of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda directly worshipped this deity. Because what's happening was, like when Krishna was very small, it was like, when he was started from like months, you know that demons started coming and attacking him, right? So then Gargamuni advised Nanda Maharaj to worship Lord Nrsimhadev. So that's the point where this deity is going to come. So you want to take the darshan from directly from Vrindavan, where personally Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mai worship this deity, and still it is there. Do you want to take that?
Yes.
It's very low. Do you want to take darshan or not?
Yes.
Hari Bol! Hari Bol! It's called Dayalu Nrsimha. So Dayalu Nrsimha Bhagwan ki Jai! So, do you want to take darshan? A few more seconds. And now I would like to take another instance. So why I'm telling this, because Nrsimhadev, we think that when he appeared, that is a point when we think that okay, Lord Nrsimha started the journey from there. But no, it's eternal. So he's there before. He appears in different times, in different positions, in different ways. So sometimes we know that the pastime what we hear is regularly is appearing from the pillar. There are also ways like directly he enters, directly he runs. Like there are so many ways. But that's why we already know that, like even in before Nrsimhadev appearance also, I will tell you few examples later that like they were worshipping this deity. And now let's go to let's travel to South India. So now let's travel to South India, and in South India, in Srirangam, we are going to Srirangam now. And in Srirangam, there was a poet, Tamil poet called Kamban. So Kamban what he did was like he translated. He also gave Ramayana in Sarala Bhasha. So Sarala Bhasha is where everyone can understand it in an easy way. So then Kamban started. He narrated the whole Ramayana in Tamil language. It's a Tamil poet. But always these poets, they do out of love, right? So at the end they go for the approval. So it has to come from someone. So then during this process, what happened? So one day he was also narrating the story from his own translations. So this Kamban poet, he was narrating the story, and he has already reached the point where the Sita has been abducted by Ravan. And they are in Lanka now. So now the conversation is happening between Vibhishan. Vibhishan, you know, right? Brother of Ravana. So the conversation is happening between Ravana and Vibhishan. And at this point of time, so Kamban is narrating all this. So at that point of time, what happens, I think, just to give you the background. So in this Ramayana, so in this background, when Vibhishan is actually a very nice person, is already a devotee, even though he's born in a demon's family. But even though he's having a regular association of demons. So what happened? He was advising his brother to not to do any more this sort of acts, and requesting him to return Sita so that he will be saved. But he was not listening to Vibhishan. And And then what happened? This is a narration Kamban is telling. So we are going to Ramayana now. So what Kamban is dictating. So here now Ravana was very much angry. So he was not listening to his brother, and then he went to Bali Maharaj. So when he went to Bali Maharaj, because he thought he will get some support from Bali. So when he went to Bali, and Bali, even though it's all same category, but he already knew the intention behind Ravana coming there. Hare Krishna Shiva Prabhu. So yeah, he knew the intention. So what he did before Ravan speaks something to Bali, so Bali Maharaj already said to Ravana like this. My dear Ravana, after a long time you are coming here, and I think it's the first time he was visiting there because he wants something, right? Then only he visited. So then he asked Bali was telling to Ravana like this, my dear Ravana, you are coming here for the first time. Let me give you something first. I want to give you one the precious thing which I have it, because when we see very close persons when they come for the first time, we always try to give something very beneficial, and also we give something which is very close to us. So similarly now Bali is telling here, okay, now I have very precious thing. Bali is telling to Ravana, that say I have something from our great grandfathers. You already know, like the father of Prahlad is Hiranyakashipu, and Bali will be he will be the grandson for Prahlad. So then the great grandfather, so Bali was telling from the great grandfathers like Hiranyakashipu, I have a earring, a very big earring. He was wearing it. So I have that with me. It's like antique he was giving, antique piece. So I have that with me because you came here for the first time as a memory. I would like to give you that. So here it is. So you please take it. And you know the size of that earring was like the huge, almost like a big chakra. For a chariot, you see the bigger wheels, right? So such is the size of that earring. Then you should imagine how big would have been Hiranyakashipu, correct? So when Ravana got this, so Ravana decided, okay, let me take this. So then he has decided to take that earring. Then he was about to take that. Then he couldn't even move that. So he couldn't even lift it, and he was not even able to move it an inch as well. So then he says that Bali Maharaj says, "See Ravana, so you are not even able to lift just an earring of Hiranyakashipu, and now you came here to get the support to kill the same person who killed that particular person. So Lord Ram is same, right? So you came here to kill Lord Ram, and you came here for the support. So how do you expect that you get support from me?" So indirectly he said, "I cannot support you." Then he got very much angry, and then finally he left that place. And then when he went back to Lanka, so he was narrating the same thing what has happened in his sabha, in his assembly. And over there, when he was telling all this, so then Vibhishan again intervened and told that Ravana, still listen to me, don't do this again. And when Vibhishan was telling this, so then Ravana was very curious. He was asking like, Vibhishan, who is this Hiranyakashipu? Can you tell me more about him? So then Vibhishan started telling the whole story, what happened between Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad Maharaj, how Nrsimha deity came. So when he was narrating the same story, and then he explained that like Hiranyakashipu got a boon from Lord Brahma that he cannot be killed from, like we all know that conditions. So he got all those conditions, but still Lord Nrsimha appeared to nullify all those conditions what that he got from Brahma, and then Nrsimha directly appeared from the pillar and immediately came out from the pillar. So this was the narration Kamban was telling, right? So he narrated till here. Then suddenly there was a smile from a huge laugh from Lord Nrsimha deity, which was next to him. So would you like to take the darshan of that particular Nrsimha deity? Are you sure? Okay. Haribol.
Where is this deity located, Prabhu?
It's in Srirangam. It's in Tamil Nadu.
Just besides the Srirangam railway station.
Okay.
So if you can go still, you can take the same darshan of the same deity. So such is the power of Lord Nrsimha. So he is so like he's very merciful to the devotees and at the same time very ferocious to demons who hurt the devotees. So this is the darshan of that particular deity from Srirangam. And now I would like to take you to next one is Jwala Nrsimha. Jwala means fire, right? So now let's travel to Pune. From South India, we are traveling to Pune now. So it's in the Sangli district. So here Jwala Nrsimha deity is there. And here earlier those days the Parashar Muni, Vasishtha Muni, they all Bhrigu Muni, they all used to live there. So you're all with me, right?
Yes. Yes.
Ready to take darshan of other Nrsimhas or not?
Yes. Yes.
Louder! Haribol! Okay, so we are in Pune in Sangli district. So we are now going to visit another Jwala Nrsimha deity. So here, Parashar Muni, they all used to live. So Parashar Muni was very much close to Lord Nrsimha, and then Lord Nrsimha himself appeared to please Parashar Muni. So then he appeared in this form of this Jwala Nrsimha deity. So it is with 16 hands, you know. Lord Nrsimha has 16 hands. So Shobha Nrsimha. So Shodada. So that means when this deity appeared in the 16 hand form, that means it is already ferocious, very hot, right? So generally, Lord Nrsimha, this Nrsimha Caturdashi happens approx in the month of May. That's why you see it is very hot. The weather is also very hot across the globe. So especially in South India, if you see, it's too much heat now. So that's because of his appearance also. There's a connection. So this whole month will be very hot. And this deity came, the 1600 Nrsimha, Jwala Nrsimha, and then even Parashar Muni felt very much warmth about it, and then he couldn't handle the heat from that deity coming. So then he requested Lord Nrsimha, my dear Lord, what should I do now? I'm not able to handle the heat coming from your deity. And then Lord himself says that you can put me in water here, that's in Krishna river. So then Parashar Muni did the same and he kept the deity in Krishna river over there. And the deity was kept like that. And then after some time, the deity was lying in the water only. Then after a couple of after some time, there was a blind couple. There was a blind couple sitting, and this blind couple they can't see anything. But they're also already the devotees of Lord Nrsimha. So they were praying to Lord Nrsimha every day. They come to this place around this river, and then they were praying to Lord Nrsimha. And then finally they heard the sound that like Lord Nrsimha directly talking to them that I'm here, so you can take me out. Then they both asked like we cannot see you, like we can't see anything, and how can we help you, my dear Lord? Then Lord says that okay, what you can do is bring kusha grass. Kusha grass generally we do when we do yajnas, we bring that. So bring this small grass, kusha grass, and then you take a boat and you go on the boat on this river and you start keeping the kusha grass wherever you go, like, and then whenever you see this kusha grass is getting burnt, like catching fire, so that means I am lying in that region. So then the devotees, sorry, these two blind people, they took the boat and then they were going around and they started doing the same by keeping kusha grass everywhere. And then at one fine point, they figured out that the grass started catching fire and it got burnt. So then they realized that Lord Nrsimha deity, this deity is here, and then the Jwala Nrsimha was here, and then they took it out. And the king of that place also, the king called Bhima, he also helped the people. And then finally, Bhima king decided that okay, I will keep this deity at home. And they started keeping on the chariot. The chariot broke, the wheels got broken immediately. So such is the power of that deity. So king decided, no, my home is not the right place. Then they constructed the temple just around the near beside the river, and that's how the deity is there. So do you want to take the darshan of the 1600 Lord Nrsimha Dev? Lord- No, I cannot show. Sorry. Do you want to take darshan?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Do you want to take darshan? Haribol! This is the darshan of Jwala Nrsimha Dev from Pune. I think Prabhu, have you seen this already? You have. Okay. So Jwala Nrsimha Bhagwan ki. Jai. Now again, let's come back to South India again. Let's go to Simachalam. And how many of you heard about Simachalam?
It's a new temple that was constructed.
No, it's the old one, Prabhu.
Okay. I mean, they renovated it, I guess.
You're talking about different.
The one in Germany.
Ah,
Simachalam.
okay.
Even I thought also.
Yeah. No, not Germany,
That
Simachalam.
Nrsimha.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about the one which is close to Hyderabad.
Okay.
That's
That Nrsimha there comes from.
Yeah, that is from Simachalam, but that's from Germany.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to show the actual deity from the Simachalam from South India. Okay, so now we traveled from Srirangam to Pune and then we're back to Simachalam now. So in Simachalam, this is the place in Andhra Pradesh. I come from the same place. So it's mercy from the Lord. We are also Ahobilam is in the same state, the place where Lord Nrsimhadev appeared. So you can also see many pastimes there. But you already heard about Ahobilam and also I did not cover this. So I want to show you something different so that we can think more. And then because it's rasa, right? Krishna is always rasa. So we can relish it more. So now let's travel to Simachalam. And in Simachalam, Simha is like a line, and then Chalam is the place, the mountain. So it's a big mountain area actually. It's near to Bay of Bengal. So there was a pastime where here, right? Hiranyakashipu was trying to kill his own son, Prahlad Maharaj, correct? So in there are so many ways. How many ways he killed? Any examples? Can you quickly tell? I have only 10 minutes.
Throwing from the hill.
What?
Snakes.
Snakes. So you put him to a snakes where they can bite him and then he can die. Okay. Another
From the
one.
hill.
Throw him from the hill.
Trying
Okay.
to burn him,
Elephant. Okay. They thought elephants can be thankful him. Put him into the ocean. And
put him into fire,
put
Holika.
him under the Holika fire.
Holika.
Yeah, Holika incident also before I was talking about Vrindavan, right, Prabhu reminded me of Holika. I mean, Vrindavan actually this Nrsimha Caturdashi is celebrated for 5 days. They do also the Holika Dahan because Holika is who? He's the sister of
Hiranyakashipu.
Hiranyakashipu. So she got a boon that she can never get burned provided if she has a cloth on top. And Hiranyakashipu decided that okay, let my son get burnt with the help of my sister. So then sister took the child Prahlad and then she sat on the fire. But the heavy wind blows and the cloth goes away and then she get burnt and Prahlad didn't. So Prahlad Maharaj comes out nicely. So now in Bay of Bengal, this region, so now in one of the instances where Suraj Prabhu told that he has been thrown from the mountains. So this is the place, Simachalam. So in this mountain, so the assistants of Hiranyakashipu, they were doing this. So they already put him in the water. So they were already tired, like he is not getting killed in any way. So of course we know if a 5-year child is put in a water, he will get drowned within like seconds. But for Prahlad Maharaj, nothing is happening. So they're doing it very rudely, and then they put him in this ocean. They threw him from this mountain. And you know what they also did? They also took a big mountain. That's the same mountain, Simachalam. So with the help of all the assistants, they also kept this mountain, this big rock on top of Prahlad Maharaj when he was lying in the water. So this is the sort of cruelty that they were doing to Prahlad Maharaj. And of course, nothing happened to him. And then Lord Nrsimhadev personally comes and he protects every time. And here, of course, Lakshmi Devi is there in the ocean, so they were feeding him nicely. He was getting prasad time to time, so nothing happened to him. And finally, Lord Nrsimhadev comes there to protect him, and he takes out that stone, and he protects Prahlad from that. And at that point of time, Prahlad Maharaj asks, "My dear Lord, I also want to see you in the form where when you killed my uncle also. Who was his uncle? Hiranyaksha. So recently Hiranyaksha got killed. So when Prahlad Maharaj requested this, so then Lord, he was already in Nrsimhadev's form. So then he also take the form of which form? Varaha.
Varaha.
So you can see this deity here in Simachalam only, where you can see the combination of Nrsimhadev plus Varaha. So the deity I'm going to show you. But one catch is here, you cannot take the darshan of this deity throughout the year. You can take this deity darshan only on the day of Akshaya Tritiya. Okay, because this Lord is the same thing. There is too much of heat from this deity, and then from that day, I think there's another connection here. Um, in ninth cant also we can see that the Pururav Maharaj was along with Urushi when they were going on a celestial plane. So the plane suddenly got stopped, and when the plane suddenly got stopped, then they were questioned. Then they got to know that they have to help for this deity. So then this deity came, and then they kept this deity as it is by keeping lot of chandan. Chandan is sandalwood. So almost like 160 kgs of sandalwood they apply on this deity to protect him nicely, because it is otherwise it gives lot of heat and difficult to handle. And that's why you can see this deity is fully covered with chandan. Basically, it looks like a shivling. You all know shivling, right? So it looks like a shivling. So you can't take the darshan of that deity. So I can show you that at least that form here. So here it is. Simachalam Swami ki, Nrsimha Bhagwan ki jai. Are you anybody here or curious to also take the darshan of the combination of Nrsimha plus Varaha deity in the same here? It is behind. Are you sure? No. Are you sure? Okay. So we are traveling to now Akshay Tritiya day. Hari Bol. So this is called the Varaha Lakshmi Nrsimha. So it is also having Lakshmi Devi there. And this is the Varaha with Nrsimha's form here. That's why you see the shape like this. And this is all the darshans that I would like to show from different places. I have only like 4 more minutes. I hope you all followed and at least you contemplated on Lord Nrsimha. But I would like to tell you one thing, like Acharyas generally compare Lord Nrsimha with sandalwood, the same thing what we have seen, what devotees apply there every day. Because the fundamental principle of the sandalwood is when you apply with the cold water and when you apply on you anywhere, it is very cool for you. And the same sandalwood, when you burnt it, when you apply the dashes, it is a lot of heat for you. So that's what yogis do, in when the yogis they do tapasya in Himalayas or anywhere, they actually burn this the sandalwood and they apply this ashes on their body so that when you cover with 100 drugs on top of you, you can imagine how much heat it will be inside, right? So such is the heat generated by this sandalwood when it is burned and we apply it on your body. So Nrsimha is also compared to this because Nrsimha is very cool and very merciful to the devotees, and he is same like to the demons. So if you are doing good, he is always there with us as a well-wisher, protecting us. And if you are going against, then we have to see the burnt sandalwood. So the Lord Nrsimha Bhagwan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki. So with this 3 minutes, I would like to say the Prahlad Maharaj, at least there are some qualities I would like to talk about, but at least I cover one important quality of Prahlad Maharaj, what he carries, because we talked about Lord Nrsimha, but he gets like he's totally calmed down when he's seen Prahlad Maharaj. So then we have to understand how much powerful Prahlad Maharaj is, what is the sort of devotion that he has. So the one important quality aspect I like is the purity and also the affection that he has towards the Lord. So he's so pure, and when Lord Nrsimha finally appeared and he came in front of Prahlad Maharaj and he asked Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad, what do you want? Ask something. Then Prahlad Maharaj said, nothing, my dear Lord, I don't want anything. Then actually Lord Nrsimha insisted him, no, you have to ask something, what do you want? Then Prahlad Maharaj says, okay, I want that I should not have any other desires. So he asked in that manner. So such is the purity of Prahlad Maharaj that he doesn't want to have any more desires so that he never gets entangled to any other things apart from connecting to the Supreme Lord himself. So on this auspicious day, I also request each one of us also to worship Lord Nrsimha and we cannot go with different mantras, different places. So that's the reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared directly to help all of us in this age of Kali Yuga, because we are already busy with our schedule. So that's why already Chaitanya Mahaprabhu seen this. So that's why he said, even you can do your day-to-day activities. That's what Prabhupada also given to us. You can do your day-to-day activities, but to get the mercy from all these things, one thing you have to do, that is the chanting one powerful mantra, that is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Hare. So on this day of Lord Nrsimha appearance day, I would request all of us also to take up this mantra on a day-to-day basis. So let's chant this mantra sincerely, which can help every individual in the society and also the environment. So I end up here. If I made any mistakes, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And if I have done something and if you liked it, that's all mercy from the Guru and Gauranga. So Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Srini Prabhu ki
I'd like to end with one prayer. Tavakara Kamala Varena नरसिम्हा भगवान की जय, महाराज की जय, सामने तक गौरव भक्त की जय. We have the next program, drama, right? Nigama program? Okay, we have Gaurati now.
So, gentlemen can come on this side, ladies from this side.
Yes, Hari Bol.
Jaya Nrsimha Nrsimha Dev, Jaya Nrsimha Dev.
Boiler room, eh?
No, wait.
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Jaya Gauravita, Iba Jayo, Jayo, Jaya शिव बहु कोटि जंकटे आदना बुझा
Now let us sing together. Jai Nrsimha, Shri Nrsimha. Jai 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 Nrsimha Dev. Praladesha Jaya Padma. Mukha Padma Bringa. Ugram Veera Mahavishnu. Jalantam Sarvatomukha. Singam Vishanam Bhadram. Nutya Nutya Mamrita. Veeram Mahavishnu. Jalantam Sarvatomukha. Singam Vishanam Bhadram. Nutya Namamya. Nrsimha Caturdashi. Jai 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 Nrsimha Caturdashi. जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस कटुराजकाचार्य अष्टोदर्शत श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की इस्कॉन डिविटी फाउंडर आचार्य शिल प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोदर्शत श्री श्रीमद शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की ब्रज भूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय नरसिंह देव भगवान की प्रहलाद महाराज की नरसिंह चतुर्दशी महामहोत्सव की अहोबिलम क्षेत्र की सिंहाचलम क्षेत्र की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga all glories to Shri Prabhupada.
You have some, you prefer to standing or sitting?
Namaste Narashringaya. Namaste Narashringaya. Namaste Narashringaya. Namaste Namaste Jai Vishwamine, Jai Lakshmi Vishwamine, Jai Prahlad Mahasaya. Bhagavan ki Jai. Go Premanand.
Krishna, dear devotees, happy and blessed Nrsimha Caturdashi festival. Nrsimha Bhagwan ki Jai. What? Huh?
think that they brought tea.
I don't know. We will. Yeah. Not announcement yet. So we will be having our drama performance now. So all the devotees are requested to come this side. Please come and sit on the right side of mine. Please clear this space off.
This should not be like this.
It's taking spaces.
As we are clearing off, let's just keep reciting Nrsimha Dev's names. Shri Nrsimha, Jaya Nrsimha, Jaya Jaya Nrsimha, Pralladesha, Jaya Padma, Padma Bhinga, Shukram Veeram Mahavishnu, Jalantam Sarvatomukham, Nrsimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityor Mrityurmamyaham. All of it. Shri Nrsimha, Jaya Nrsimha, Jaya Nrsimha, Pralladesha, Jaya Padma, Padma Bhinga, Shukram Veeram Mahavishnu, Jalantam Sarvatomukham, Nrsimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityor Mrityurmamyaham. Shri Nrsimha, Jaya Nrsimha, Jaya Nrsimha, Pralladesha, Jaya Padma, Padma Bhinga, Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum, Jalantam Sarvatomukham, Nrsimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityo Mrityurmamyaham. Bhagwan ki jai. Dear devotees, those who are outside on the road, Suraj, maybe everybody should come inside, tell everyone. And we have here somebody who wants to sing. He left already?
I can call him.
He's gone?
He might be still down.
Okay, just see if he's there. He wanted to sing a song. All of us. Adbhuta Shringara Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Nrsimha
Hare Krishna.
Can you adjust the...
No, not on you. So I write poems. If you like to read all my poems,
Hare Krishna.
if you like to read all my poems, I have a website, yadasankiti.nl, and there you can read all of them. So I wrote these poems more than a year ago. It's called Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah, it's called Prahlad Maharaj, and it tells the pastime of Lord Prahlad Maharaj and Lord Nrsimha. A stunning case of faith and glory revealed within this nice ballad, presenting you the wondrous story about the little boy Prahlad, a noble and enlightened soul of great appeal and little needs, devoted to his only goal, to please the Lord in all his deeds. His evil and nefarious father, the dire Hiranyakashipu, was geared to give him so much bother and even tried to kill him too. He harshly ruled the universe and filled each tender heart with fright. His presence was an outright curse that turned each day into a night. Disgruntled by his saintly kid, he sent him to a worldly school to teach him all that God forbid and follow his demonic rule. But when he asked him what he'd learned, Prahlad's reply increased his wrath, and more he got concerned. His son would never walk his path. Prahlad spoke of sobriety, detachment of material life. It only breeds anxiety and binds us to an endless strife. Take shelter of our mighty Lord, this was his final good advice, and thus receive the real award that's waiting for the meek and wise. Hiranyakasipu resolved to silence down his son for good. The morbid plans that he evolved were as malicious as he could. He tried to kill him 18 times, but his attempts were all in vain. Prahlad survived the dreadful crimes and felt no fear or any pain. His father's anger reached the top. His trembling caused a downright quake. He knew that this would have to stop while hissing like a vicious snake. He told his son, "I will see that this will be your final hour. But first, do please explain to me who gave to you this special power." Prahlad then spoke about the source, the one all living beings share, providing us our vital force while giving us his love and care. The demon's anger turned him red, and waving with his giant sword, he said, "I will chop off your head. So where is now your caring Lord? Is he within this pillar here? He should be if he is supreme. But why then does he not appear? Or is that only in your dream?" Then there was this awful sound, reminding of a roaring thunder. It filled the heavens all around and left the world with fearsome wonder. The rumbling noises slowly surged, the pillar cracked and fell apart, when suddenly this form emerged that stunned the demon in his heart. Half lion and half man he was, his eyes emitting raging fire, with sharpened teeth and deadly claws, expressing his relentless ire. But still, Hiranyakasipu decided to commence the fight, besotted as his anger grew and blinded by the Lord's own light. He then attacked him with his club, delivering some forceful hits, but our dear Lord just picked him up and ripped him all to tiny bits. He took care of the soldiers too that helped him with his evil reign. They did the best that they could do, but in the end they all were slain. In this way, Lord Nrsimha protected his beloved Prahlad, avenging those who misbehave against the faithful friend of God. Thus ends this transcendental tale that shows us in a lucid way how faith and piety will prevail, but pride and greed will lead astray. What happened to my deck?
They put it there. Under there.
Thank you so much for this. It's nice advice that I was able to read them.
Yeah. Pray that you keep singing. Tavatara Kamala
Adbhuta Shinga Dalita
Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for being here on the auspicious occasion of Nrsimha Caturdashi. We are going to serve their lordships with a drama performance. Before that, we will play a little prayer in the transcendental voice of Srila Prabhupada. So I request all of you to please join your hands and close your eyes.
Krishna Tadiya Padapam Panyarantam Adaiva Visatume Manacharajahansam Prana Prana Samaye Kapavata Pittu Kantavarodhananidho Smaranam Kutasti Krishna Tadiya Padapam Panyarantam Adaiva Visatume Manacharajahansam Prana Prana Samai Kapavata Vitau Kantavarodhana Vidhau Smaranam Kudaste Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
My Lord, I seek your company.
My wife Diti, at this sacred hour, I am engaged in offering oblations to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu. Would you allow me a few moments to complete my prayers?
O learned one, the arrows of Cupid distress me greatly. You must show me mercy, my Lord. I am tormented by the happiness of my co-wives, who have children to call their own.
My dear Diti, why do you bring forth such a request now? This is not the right time to act on such desires.
O great sage, remember the promises of my father Daksh, who gave me to you knowing well your virtues. O lotus-eyed one, kindly bless me by fulfilling my desire. When someone in distress approaches a great person, her pleas should not go in vain.
O Queen of the home, only by taking shelter of a devoted wife like you can one cross over the dangerous ocean of material existence. To repay your debt is not possible for me. O afflicted one, I shall gratify all your desires, but you must wait. I must take a bath. Do you know what we have done? Lord Shiva, riding on the back of his bull, travels at this time, accompanied by horrible-looking ghosts and spirits who follow him for their welfare. His body is reddish, and although he is unstained, he remains covered with ashes. His hair dusty from the whirlwinds of the burning crematorium. He sees all our activities with his 3 eyes.
My dear Brahmana, kindly see that my embryo is not killed by Lord Shiva, the Lord of all living entities, because of the great offense that I have committed against him.
Because of your disrespect towards me, by neglecting my hour, all your activities have become inauspicious. O haughty one, you will have 2 contemptuous sons, born of your condemned womb. O unlucky woman, they will cause constant lamentation to all 3 worlds, killing poor, faultless living entities. They will torture women and enrage great souls. At that time, the Lord of the universe, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the well-wisher of all living entities, will descend and be the cause of their demise.
Oh my husband, how fortunate am I that my sons will be killed by the hands of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
My faithful wife, not all is lost because of your unflinching faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One of your grandsons will be a great devotee. He will be able to see inside and outside the Supreme Lord, and his fame will be broadcast for his devotion, equal to that of the Lord himself. Meanwhile, in Vaikuntha,
who are you boys, and why have you come here?
We are the 4 Kumaras, sons of Lord Brahma. We have come to see the Supreme Lord.
We have passed 6 gates, and now we desire to cross this 7th and final gate. Please let us pass.
Young boys, this is the abode of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Is this the way you dress to come to see the Lord? Sorry, but we cannot let you pass. You must turn back from here.
Who are these 2 persons with such a deviant mentality, even though they are serving the Lord in the highest position? Aren't they expected to have developed the same qualities as the Lord? Do you think we are the enemies of the Lord? The Supreme Personality of Godhead has no enemy. Why then is there a seed of fear in these dormants' conduct?
These two persons are impostors, so they suspect others to be like themselves.
What punishment shall we give these men to benefit them eventually? Since they find duality in Vaikuntha, they are contaminated. They should be removed from here and placed in a material world. You must take birth in demoniac bodies 3 times to repent for your blasphemous acts.
O Brahmanas, it is quite apt that you have punished us for neglecting to respect sages like you. But please, have compassion on us. Don't put us in the illusion of forgetting the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
I sense Lord Vishnu is approaching us.
Jai Shri Vishnu. Be at ease. Chaturkumar, the eldest of all living entities in the universe, supreme renunciates, and children of Lord Brahma, I am pleased with your desire to visit me in my abode. I welcome you.
O Supreme Lord, we had been foolishly worshipping you merely as the effulgent Brahman. But after seeing you, we have understood the truth. You are a person. This is why you have created us in your own image. How fortunate we are to be born in these bodies. Yet those who want to blind themselves live their lives in ignorance, thinking you to have no form.
My servants, Jai and Vijay, have committed an offense against you. For this, you have cursed them to take birth as demons.
O Lord, please forgive us for our hasty act. We shall take back this curse at once.
These servants of mine have transgressed against you, not knowing the mind of their master. I shall therefore deem it a favor done to me, if you order that although reaping the fruit of their action, they may return to my presence soon, and their time of exile from my abode may expire before long.
O most mysterious Lord, we are unable to know what you intend to do. For even though you are the supreme ruler of all, you speak in our favor, as if we have done something good for you. You are the eternal occupation of all living entities, the protector of religion, the supreme objective of religious principles, the inexhaustible, eternal reality. O Lord, whatever punishment you wish to award us, we shall accept without hesitation, for we have made the mistake of cursing 2 faultless persons, your servants.
O Brahmanas, the punishment that you have inflicted on them was ordained by me. They will fall to take birth in demoniac bodies, but they will be firmly united with me in thought, intensified by anger, and shortly we will reunite.
Jai Shri Vishnu.
My Lord, my heart is filled with despair at the thought of separation from you.
Jai, Vijay, I am capable of nullifying the Brahman's curse, but I would not do so. On the contrary, it has my approval.
You are the all-knowing Supreme Person, O Lord. If this is your will, then it must be for our own benefit.
Now you may depart for your next destination without fear. I am forgetfulness. Jay and Vijay fell into the material world to take birth in the womb of Diti as the two great demons, Hiranyaksh and Hiranyakashipu.
These bodies, mighty fortresses of our spirit. It feels amazing to have this power.
With this strength, we shall impose our will upon all the planets of this universe.
भगवान हिरण्यकशिपु की जय भगवान हिरण्यकशिपु की जय भगवान हिरण्यकशिपु की जय भगवान हिरण्यकशिपु की जय भगवान हिरण्यकशिपु की जय
Mine the gold from every planet and return it to me. I shall consolidate my strongholds here on earth and fortify our reign.
As you command, my brother.
Construct palaces, bridges, roads. The entire kingdom should be decked with jewels, shining in the color of gold. In my kingdom, opulence must be paramount, and in my palaces, my woman must feel most secure. Go!
Bhagavan Hiranyakashipu ki jai. Bhagavan, Lord Hiranyaksha sent a new exploit of gold.
Ah, very good.
Bhagavan, construction of new bridge has been completed. And all the citizens love their new ruler. Bhagavan Hiranyakashipu ki jai.
Bhagavan Hiranyakashipu ki jai. Bhagavan, Lord Hiranyaksha sent a new exploit of gold.
Together with my brother Hiranyaksh, I shall take over the whole universe and establish our absolute dominion. Who can stop us now?
Bhagavan!
Ah, yes. Come in. Tell me, what new exploits has my brother sent this time?
Maharaj, I hate to be the bearer of terrible news. Your brother, Lord Hiranyaksha, has been killed in combat.
What? What did you say? Who killed my brother? Who has dared to commit such an act of aggression against my empire?
It was Vishnu who took the form of a boar and killed Lord Hiranyaksha in battle.
Vishnu! Don't cry over this body, mother. Hiranyaksh is no longer present in this body.
How can I not cry at the death of my son, Hiranyaksh?
Dear mother, when King Suryagya of Ushinara died, it was Yamaraj who showed his wives that crying over the body does not make the soul return. Hiranyaksh has moved on to his next destination. He lived a life of victory and conquest, and we can only be grateful for the wealth that he has left behind for us. So, mother, do not lament, and be proud of your departed son. Vishnu! Vishnu, huh? You are supposed to be equal to both Asuras and Devas. Yet that Vishnu has given up his so-called equality and killed my brother so mercilessly. Just like a child pacified by sweets, that Vishnu has been influenced by Maya, taken the form of a boy and mauled my brother to death. Vishnu! Tiles and dangers! I, O King Hiranyakashipu, take this oath that I will sever Vishnu's head from his body and make him bleed profusely. And thus I will please my brother, who was also fond of sucking blood. I will now perform a penance never seen in this entire universe.
With the purpose of attaining freedom from old age and dwindling of the body, Hiranyakashipu thus entered the valley of the Mandara hill and commenced a great austerity to please Lord Brahma. With intense focus, he meditated for so long that he got covered in an anthill, and the ants completely devoured the flesh on his body, until there was nothing left of him but his bones. His tapasya became so intense that it started a great celestial fire, becoming a source of great disturbance and fear among the demigods. Finally, Lord Brahma descended on his swan with the purpose of putting a stop to his penance. O son of Kashyap Muni, please wake up. All good fortune unto you. I have been astonished to see your endurance. In spite of being eaten by ants, you are keeping your life air circulating within your bones. Who within these three worlds can sustain his life even without drinking water for 100 celestial years? You are now perfect in the performance of your austerities, and therefore I have come to give you a benediction. You may now ask from me whatever you desire, and I shall try to fulfill your wish.
O my Lord, O best of the givers of benediction, if you will kindly grant me the benediction I desire, please let me not meet death from any of the living entities created by you. Grant me that I not die within any residence or outside any residence, during daytime or at night, nor on the ground or in the sky. Grant me that my death not to be brought by any being created by you, nor by any weapon, human, animal. Grant me that I not be killed by any deva or asura. Therefore, grant me the benediction that I may have no rival. Give me sole lordship over all living entities and presiding deities, and give me all the glories obtained by that position. Give me all the mystic powers attained by yogic practice, for these cannot be lost at any time.
O Hiranyakashipu, these benedictions for which you have asked are difficult to obtain for most men. Nonetheless, O my son, I shall grant you your desired benedictions. Tathastu.
With this newfound powers, I shall conquer the entire universe. Indra! I'm coming for your throne first. Then all the 40 planetary systems. Gandharvas, Nagas, Siddhas, Rakshasas, Bhutas, and Yamaraj himself. No one shall be spared. Conquering the abodes of all, I shall seize their power and influence. And then I will get the revenge for my brother by killing you, Vishnu!
Having kicked the king of heaven Indra out of his own abode, Hiranyakashipu began residing in the most opulent palace of Indra. All but the three principal demigods, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu, were now under the dominion of Hiranyakashipu. Fearful and disturbed, unable to find any other shelter, the demigods at last surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu. Upon hearing their plea, the Supreme Lord responded in a grave voice as a sound vibration from the sky.
O best of learned persons, I wish all good fortune to you. Do not fear. I know all about the activities of Hiranyakashipu and shall surely stop them very soon. Please wait patiently until that time comes. When Hiranyakashipu tortures the great devotee Prahlad, his own son, I shall then kill him immediately, despite the benedictions of Brahma.
Hiranyakashipu had 4 well-qualified sons, of whom the one named Prahlad was the reservoir of transcendental qualities. Having received supreme knowledge from his spiritual master Narad Muni, while still in the womb, he was an unalloyed devotee of the personality of Godhead, Sri Hari. Thus, he was completely free from unnatural pride, desire for material objects, agitation, lust, and greed.
Best of my children, Prahlad, look how quickly you have grown to become a handsome young prince. One day, like me, you will rule this whole universe and carry forward my legacy.
My dear father, I've learned from my spiritual master that this material life is a dark well full of suffering. One should be detached from it and always think about the Supreme Lord Sri Hari.
Hari! Such is the innocence of children, easily influenced by the words of others. Go in the sons of my spiritual master Sukracharya, Shanda and Amark, immediately.
Bhagavan Hiranyakashipu ki Jai!
Shanda, Amark, make my son Prahlad into a worthy Asura. Make him into a worthy emperor. Make him worthy of being called the son of Hiranyakashipu. This is my order to you.
We will make the best demon out of your son, Maharaj.
You will not be disappointed.
Bhagavan Hiranyakashipu ki Jai!
Come, Prahlad.
Prahlad, now you are in the Gurukul of Shanda and Amarka. Do you know, Prahlad, how great is your father Hiranyakashipu? Now I will tell you how great he is. Do you see this glorious Gurukul? Do you know who built this?
Do you know, Prahlad?
And do you know, Prahlad, who built these roads and bridges?
And do you know, Prahlad, who built these great palaces?
Do you know, Prahlad? The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hiranyakashipu. Prahlad, today is very auspicious day. It is the appearance day of your father Hiranyakashipu. On this auspicious occasion, we would like to do an initiation ceremony for you and initiate you into the holy name of the great Hiranyakashipu.
We will give you a secret mantra that will liberate you from all illusion. Are you ready, Prahlad? Now say this mantra with us. You must repeat what we are saying. The supreme name of your father, Hiranyakashipu.
Prahlad, join your hands and close your eyes. Om Namo Hiranyakashpaya Namaha. 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 Om Namo Narayanaya. 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 Stop! What are you doing?
Forgive us, Lord Hiranyakashipu.
Prahlad, let's keep the initiation ceremony for another day. Let us do a lesson today. Today, we will teach you the art of warfare. We will teach you how to be victorious on the battlefield, how to crush your enemies,
and how to
torture your enemies.
Oh, blessed teachers, how can there be enemy in this world? We are all children of Vishnu, so how can we make distinctions between friends and enemies? Everyone must be respected, a devotee of the Lord.
Who taught you all this?
I received this knowledge from Sri Narad Muni, who is always doing devotional service. This knowledge called Bhagavad Dharma is fully scientific and is free from material contamination.
But you must learn to think independently, Prahlad.
For Brahmanas, as iron is attracted towards a magnet, my consciousness is attracted by Lord Vishnu. Thus, I have no independence from him.
Prahlad, we have been trying to teach you for months, but you haven't learned. We will come back after taking a short break. Until then, you meditate on Lord Hiranyakashipu.
When we come back, we will try one more time.
trivial things are not worth fighting over, my friends. Act in such a way that the Supreme Lord will be satisfied. Act without enmity or duality. Show mercy to all living entities and become their well-wisher. Spend time chanting the name of Hari.
But Prahlad, what will happen if we chant the name of Hari? It is just a name, Prahlad. You and I have names too. How is it any different if we repeat the name of Hari?
The Supreme Lord is the absolute reality, and He is not different from His name. When a person says our name, we don't appear in front of Him. But when he says the name of Hari, the Lord appears in front of him immediately. Wow! Chant the name of Hari and your heart will overflow with joy and love. That is the purpose of this life, my friends.
What is going on here? You started to indoctrinate other kids to Prahlad?
This is too much, Prahlad. We must take you to your father and tell him about your mischief.
Come, Prahlad. Now tell me, my dear son, for so much time you have heard many things from your teachers. Now please repeat to me whatever you think is the best of that knowledge.
Shravanam, Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam Padasevanam, Archanam Vandanam Dashanam, Shakyam Atmanivedanam. These 9 processes are accepted as pure devotional service. One who has devoted his life to Hari by these 9 methods should be understood to be the most learned person, for he has acquired complete knowledge.
Unqualified, most heinous sons of a Brahmin, you have disobeyed my order and taken shelter of the body of my enemies. Are you Vaishnavas in disguise? You have taught this poor boy about bhakti, devotional service. What is this nonsense?
O king, whatever your son Prahlad has said was not taught to him by us or anyone else. His spontaneous devotional service has naturally developed in him. Therefore, please give up your anger and do not unnecessarily accuse us, O Lord Hiranyakashipu.
You rascal, most fallen of our family. If you have not received this education from your teachers, where have you gotten it?
My dear father, I got this knowledge from my spiritual master.
This boy Prahlad is the killer of my brother. since he has given up his family to engage in the devotional service of my enemy, Vishnu, like a menial servant. O Rakshasas, my servants, take this boy away from me. He deserves to be killed. Kill him as soon as possible.
You are going to get killed for chanting that name, young boy. Energy left in my body.
I can't even lift a finger.
Let's come back tomorrow to try something else to kill him. The most potent poison. A refreshing beverage for you, boy. Here, drink this.
You spilled the poison. Do you know how rare that poison was?
Don't know how it happened. The bottle just slipped from my hand.
Let's try something else.
Here are the biggest, wildest elephants from the whole kingdom. Are you ready to get trampled under their feet, boy? Here we go.
How come these wild elephants became so calm?
What tricks of Maya are you playing on us, boy? I know what to do. Let's burn him in a pot of boiling oil.
Why is he not burning yet? The oil has cooled. How is it possible?
What? That was a boiling pot of oil. It can't cool so quickly. Weapons, animals, poison. None of it is working. Let's try something else. Let's starve him to death. No more food for you, boy. From now, your only meal will be an apple. Here, enjoy your meal. This boy has not eaten anything but apples for weeks. Yet he seems to not only survive, but remain completely nourished. How to kill this boy? There is only one solution left. The sister of Lord Hiranyakashipu, Holika. She has the boon of a magical cloak, with which she remains protected even in the midst of fire. And if she sits in the fire holding him, then he will be finished, and she will come out unscathed.
How can this be? He seems to be immortal. Prahlad, how are you not dead yet? What is the source of your power?
Oh, Father, I get my power from the same source you get your power from.
A source of power other than me? That is not possible. Tell me, who is he?
It is Lord Vishnu who is present everywhere. He is cause of all causes and supreme creator.
Yes, you are saying that Vishnu is everywhere. Is he in that chair? Oh, and the door. Is he in it as well? Is he in that pillar?
Yes, Father, he is in that pillar.
So, then let your most worshipful God come now and save you from me. Yeah!
is extremely angered. And you being the goddess of fortune and his eternal consort, why don't you approach the Lord to appease him?
I have never seen the Lord in such an angry form. Forgive me, Lord Shiva, but I am too afraid to approach him now.
My dear son Prahlad, Lord Nrsimha Dev is extremely angry at your demoniac father. Please, go forward and appease the Lord. He will certainly listen to you.
How is it possible for me, born in a family of asuras, to offer suitable prayers to you, O Lord? I'm most sinful and not at all qualified. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, because of my material desires, I was falling into blind well full of snakes. But your servant Narada Muni saved me. Therefore, my first duty is to serve him. How could I ever leave his service? The only way can satisfy you is by devotional service. Your appearance is your pastime for your own pleasure. My Lord Nrsimha Dev, please therefore cease your anger now that my father, the great demon Hiranyakashipu, has been killed.
My dear Prahlad, most gentle one, best among the family of the Asuras, all good fortune unto you. I am very pleased with you. It is my pastime to fulfill the desires of all living beings, and therefore you may ask from me any benediction that you desire.
Oh my Lord, you are my eternal master. I don't wish for material enjoyment. One who desires material benefit in exchange for devotional service cannot be your pure devotee. Oh Lord, if you want to give me a benediction, then I pray from your Lordship that within the core of my heart there be no material desire.
My dear Prahlad, a devotee like you never desires any material opulence. Nonetheless, I order you to enjoy the opulences of this material world, acting as its king until the end of this entire Manvantara.
Also, Lord, because you are so kind, please forgive my father for his sinful activities.
My dear son, O most pure, great saintly person, your father has been purified along with the entire dynasty in which you have taken birth.
Lord Nrsimha, in his infinite compassion, left Vaikuntha to descend on earth with the aim of protecting just one devotee, Prahlad. Such is the grace of the Lord, the supreme spiritual master of all living beings, and the Guru, who will do anything and go to any length to bring his devotee back to himself. His love is unparalleled in this universe and beyond.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you, all the devotees. Hari Bol. Hope you enjoyed the drama. I'll go through our team for this drama. So, Prahlad Maharaj was played by Advait. Jay and Hiranyakashipu was played by Ajit. And one of the four Kumaras was played by Chaitanya and also friend of Prahlad at the Gurukul, Chaitanya. And Ricky, also Kumara and friend of Prahlad. We were supposed to have four Kumaras, but we had only two. The two were invisible because two did not join. Diti was played by Suparna. Hiranyaksh and Lord Shiva was played by Jesse Prabhu. And the ghost, one of the ghosts in the building. Lakshmi Devi played by Marian. And Kashyapa Muni. Sudhir and Swaz Prabhu played Shanda and Avarka. Yeah. And Satakshi also played Holika. And Ritam Prabhu played Kashyap Muri and also many other roles. And Nrsimha Dev was played by Naman. And Vishnu also. I hope you enjoyed the drama. It was different presentation from last year. Last year we did the story of Varahadev. But this is the depth, the incredible depth of our scriptures is that the same story can be looked at from different angles. And every time it's entertaining, every time it's just fun to read, and it gives great knowledge, like great lessons are hidden within these stories. So we try to bring it from different perspective, although the ending is the same, but we follow a different path to that ending this time. So hope you enjoyed the drama. Hare Krishna. Recording was done by Shri Prabhu. Nrsimha Caturdashi and
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Can you all please sit down? Yeah, Anjali, just be here for 2 minutes. Be here 2 minutes. Close the door. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Tavakara Kamala Varena Abhuta Shringa Karita Hiranyakashipu. Louder. Kesava Sita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Kesava Sita Narahari Rupa Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Jaya Nrsimha Dev. All of us. Jaya Nrsimha Dev, 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 Jaya Nrsimha Dev. Jaya Narahari, 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 Jaya 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 Prabhupada, 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 Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Shri Mata, thank you so much for bringing Nrsimha Dev for all of us to offer our hearts and wishes and prayers. Thank you for bringing. Thank you, Mata. Today's extraordinary, wonderful deity decoration and altar decoration was done by Nrsimha Mataji and Sophia. You all see the altar? I don't know if you observed the altar. It's really extraordinary today.
Yep.
They will come back in night dress now. If you have not seen our previous dress, sorry. Night dress now. But yeah, Sophia and Nrsimha Caturdashi really did extraordinary job. Let's thank them loudly by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The next extraordinary performance was by the drama team. So very grateful to you all, Naman Prabhu and Ritam and Ajit and everyone else. Extraordinary performance. Thank you so much. Thank you. Every time I think that this is the best, you always next time make it better. So very grateful to you. The biggest thing I think is that Srimad Bhagavatam is just literally translated into your dialogues. I feel so happy hearing to those. Thank you. Really, it's a lot of effort. Let's thank them all. It should shatter Amsterdam. That loud. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Akhandananda drama team ki jai.
Rambara Prabhu also, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Today's wonderful feast for the festival is cooked by Lakshmi Mataji. For the first time she's cooking feast today. It's assisted by Achar Mataji, Ramita Mataji and Pooja Mataji and many devotees joined in and helped. Thank you all very much. I don't know if I'm missing something else to announce or thank. We are supposed to give books to those who are here for the first time. Can you please raise your hand if you're here for the first time in ISKCON Amsterdam? Okay, there is one Mataji. What's your name?
Manisha.
What's your name?
Helena.
Okay, please make sure that you reach out to me afterwards. Victor is for the first time. Yeah. So please be here and then take your gifts. Okay. Now we are reaching to the most important part of the festival today. How many of us know the Rath Yatra Amsterdam date? Amsterdam Rath Yatra. When is it this year? Anyone knows? It's 13 July. It's approximately 2 months from now. We're supposed to have a slide up on the TV, but I don't even know now where are the things. And oh, amazing! We have just see magic happening behind. I was thinking we don't even have the remote. I don't know. Somehow Vivek is doing some magic. It's working. So this is our flyer designed by Chitralekha Mataji. And, it's amazing. Rimpu Prabhu very graciously is leading the festival as usual. In the last few years he's been leading this festival. So the parade starts at 12 o'clock here in front of the temple. It will reach Dam Square around 3 o'clock. But the stage programs in Dam along with the stalls and Prashadam counters, they start already beforehand this year. So of course all the details will be communicated in the emails and other channels which we have.
But the most important thing is that our expense for this year's Rath Yatra is close to 20,000 euros. It's a heart attack maybe for some people to think it's 20,000 euros. Will be well spent. Last few years we have been serving 5,000 plates of prasadam. 5,000. To think again. There have been lines which are like 2 kilometers sometimes from dam until like so long as you could
last
see.
time the line went till Kalvastra.
Yes, like so huge lines of people who come to take prasadam. So, in nutshell, here is a sort of top down approach. How much we have been spending? 8,000 for Gemeinde fees, stage fees, tents, tables, chairs, sound, security, transportation, flowers, prasadam, donations, for Maharajas and other places. So it's close to 20,000 euros. I was really hoping that today the temple will be full, and I really wanted to raise at least 10,000 today. But we are a small group, but that just means that we all should do more now. Right? Everybody can do more. So some or the other cover the costs. Right? So, usually I started with Srini always, but I want to start with Prahlad this year. Okay? Let's just make it 2 generations. So Prahlad's generation first. We go with Prahlad. Srini?
Prahlad 1 and Prahlad 2.
Yes, Srini.
We'll give it 216.
Hari Ho! Can somebody please make a note here? With a name and how much they are willing to contribute. So please don't think that we are doing a fundraiser for making a profit. This is just last year Rath Yatra we just barely made it. King's Day we just barely made it. Janmashtami we just barely make it. Temple has been supporting, so because of which we have been. Last year's expense was around 15,000. This year because of the raising costs and everything it's around 20,000. So this is not to make profit but just to make sure that the festival runs. Okay? So we started with Prahlad. That's 216. Next week,
Prahlad 2.
Who is Prahlad 2?
The actor.
Oh, Prahlad 2. Okay, let's make the real Prahlad then. Yes. Namita ji and Rimpu ji.
251.
251. Hari Bol. Jai.
2510. So if we are short of funds, we have to anyway make it to
Sure.
2510.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go to Dhruva. Where is Dhruva here? Dhruva was here somewhere. Oh, Dhruva is with Suraj. So we have all Srimad Bhagavatam characters sitting here. Let's go one by one. Yes, Suraj. 151. Hari Bol. Jai. Okay. Chaitanya is just walking up. But will not let you walk up. Yes, Siddharth ji. Jai, thank you so much. Hari Bol. Okay. I'll announce on behalf of Gauri 251. She's in India. Manik and Rumal and Gauri and Vedant are in India. On behalf of them 251. On behalf of Bhumi 251. Bhumi is yet to come. She's been dancing today. Okay. Maybe right in the time of Rath Yatra she may be coming. Yes, on behalf of Ricky and Vicky. Yes, Prabhu. Pawan Prabhu.
558.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Yes, on behalf of Rishan.
108.
108. Jai, thank you so much. Who else I am missing? On behalf of Priyank.
151.
Huh? 151. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. On behalf of Radha and Navya. Yes, 251. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Whom I am missing? I am missing somebody. Yes, the one more Gauri here. And yeah, Ashish ji and Pooja ji.
201.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. On behalf of Shriji. Shriji is in India, but Shriji will come. 108. Jai, thank you so much to Damdura Prabhu. Am I missing anyone here?
Ritam.
Ritam. Just on behalf of Ritam himself. 251. Hari Bol. Jai. Yes, Lord Prabhu. Huh?
251.
Thank you so much, Lord Prabhu. Srivasadi and Prabhu. Hari Bol. 51. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Yes. Thank you so much, Prabhu ji. Hare Krishna. Tarun Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yes, anyone else? Yes, yes, Ajay Prabhu.
108.
108. Thank you so much, Ajay Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sudhir, yes, on behalf of Sudhir.
108.
108. Jai Shri Caturdashi Bhagwan ki Jai.
Number should be big.
Yeah, Suhas gets the number now. How much Suhas?
251.
251. Thank you, Haribo. Yes, anyone else would like to contribute? Yes, Suparna, thank you so much. 51, thank you so much. Yes, Hare Krishna. Yeah. That's it? Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah now. 51. Thank you so much. Yeah, 51. Hare. If you don't know to announce, you can also come outside and just meet me and just make whatever number of 1 and zeros. Just, yeah. We will, as you know, maybe around 2,000 we might have raised today, and still a long way to go this year. I really hope that many other devotees who are also watching contribute. See, we have been bringing so much of quality through our programs in Amsterdam. That there were a few devotees who came from San Francisco a few weeks ago. They told that Amsterdam is the most happening place. And it takes a lot to build Amsterdam as the most happening ISKCON in the world. Majority of credit is all because of cultural performance which is going on, and all the devotees who are tirelessly working and serving in this temple and making this amazing experience for everyone. Sincerely, from the core of my heart, thank you all. Thank you. Because of you all, we do. For the kind of congregation which we have, which is so small, the amount of festivals which we run and the scale in which we run, that's mind-boggling really. It's only possible because of all of you. And Srimad Bhagavatam, Ajit mentioned a line from Srimad Bhagavatam today in his Hiranyakashipu dialogue, that he was not sure why Prahlad was at all serving as a menial servant of Vishnu. Then when Prahlad's turn comes, the first time which Prahlad tells, hey Prahlad, just give me 1 minute. The first thing which Prahlad tells is Matirna Krishna. And if somebody doesn't have his buddhi in Krishna, it's just a waste of time. He ends it by telling Punaha Punaha Charvita Sarvananam. This entirety of life is just chewing the chewed. Srimad Bhagavatam 5th canto, Prahlad Maharaj says, he prays to Nrsimha Dev that may every envious person in the entirety of the universe be peaceful and happy. So these are the prayers of Prahlad. Srila Prabhupada always recited Prahlad's prayers. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his most ecstasy would read Prahlad and Dhruva's story and would cry. He and Jadadhar Pandit would cry so much so that the Bhagavatam which they had just it melted away. Mood of Prahlad, keeping our consciousness in Krishna all the time. Let us keep singing in our day and night and in between all the time, just like how Prahlad showed us. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Sing louder. Jai Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jai Jai Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jai Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jai Jai Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jai Jai Shri Vrindavan. Sing again. Jai Jai Radhe, all of us. Shyam, Jai Jai Shri Vrindavan. One more time. Jai Jai Radhe, Jai Jaya Shyam. All of us, one more time. Jai Jai Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jai Jai Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jai Jai Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam. वृंदावन धाम की राधे श्याम की कृष्ण राम की श्री श्री कर्णदेव गौरचंद्र भगवान की नरसिंह भगवान की श्रील प्रभुपाद की प्रणम यात्रा की जय। थैंक यू सो मच। Prashad, yes.
So we'll be outside so they can.
Yes, whoever has donated or announced for donation, please reach out to Srini or Rimpu or myself outside. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
You want to snow?
अब लीक पड़ेगा अब हमारी साइड
నువ్వు డ్రామా కోసం వచ్చావు కదా నవ్వుతావు ఎందుకు ఊరికే బాగానే పర్ఫామ్ చేసావు కానీ నవ్వుతున్నావు నువ్వు నవ్వుతున్నావు